Good evening and thank you for joining us for 12 News at 6. I'm Nicole Long. The legalization of cannabis was signed into New York state law in 2021, with the first dispensary in the state opening its doors in December of 2022. As legislation was developed for legalization, equality was at the forefront of the newly founded industry. 12 News' Kevin Quinn joins us with more on how both officials and local business owners are making the legal cannabis industry a place for everyone.
Nicole, thank you. For decades, the war on drugs led to a disproportionate amount of arrests for possession of marijuana for black and brown individuals. With recreational cannabis now legal and the industry thriving across the state, I was able to learn more on how state officials and local business owners are looking to right the wrongs of the past.
Black History Month, supported by Excellus Blue Cross Blue Shield.
We're changing the narrative. We're definitely saying we realize what was wrong. We're trying to right it, but we're also acknowledging it.
More than 8 million cannabis-related arrests took place in New York State between 2001 and 2010. During this time, more than two-thirds of those in prison for drug possession were people of color. That's just one reason why social equity has been a driving force behind the start of the recreational cannabis industry in New York State. Chair of the New York State Cannabis Control Board, Tremaine Wright, says efforts to give back to communities that were disproportionately affected by cannabis prohibition began with the sealing of criminal records of those with past convictions.
As we moved forward to address legalization, we knew expungement needed to be at the center of it because that policing, that over-policing of people resulted in really harmful impacts to the community at large.
One licensing opportunity allows for retail dispensaries to open in partnership with nonprofits focused on giving back to underserved communities. The first retail dispensary to open outside of New York City, Just Breathe in downtown Binghamton, did so in partnership with the Broome County Urban League.
When I came into the partnership with the Urban League, it was an opportunity for me to do something in cannabis because I wasn't just this involved. I'd never had any interaction or been harmed by the war on drugs. However, the Urban League was a not-for-profit that had done a lot of work helping people in those parts of the community that needed a second chance or had been affected by the war on drugs.
CEO of Just Breathe, Damian Cornwell, adds hiring people with past cannabis convictions has helped jumpstart operations in Binghamton.
It's not about the past, but the character of the person that you should be focused on, right? So all the folks that we have working here that may have had, for lack of a better word, check your past, have proven to be excellent employees here, and they have careers here now.
Recently, Cornwell has taken the community-centered approach one step further, establishing his own nonprofit, Just Breathe Tomorrows, which puts money generated through the dispensary back into the community.
So we've given money back to addiction centers, a lot of daycare stuff for school-aged children. We've donated to veterans programs.
Now, 2 years into recreational cannabis sales in New York State, industry officials are proud of having built an industry where the focus on diversity goes beyond the color of one's skin.
That diversity is the people, it's the ways in which you can participate. It's also the products that we use in this space. So it's all of that. And I think that we're beginning to tap into it. But the beginning begins with making sure that the people are able to participate.
Additionally, the New York State Office of Cannabis Management offers a variety of training programs rooted in social equity. These include several newly founded programs at community colleges involving cannabis science and food programs, as well as investments into specific communities affected by the war on drugs. Officials say it's about making sure the industry has a place for everyone, regardless of their background. Kevin Quinn, 12 News.